Armand, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much for having me.
I'm going to start with a very simple question. What is electronics waste?
That's a great question. Electronic waste is just about any type of item that plugs into the wall or takes a battery that an individual or a company is done using. And in some cases, they're items that are completely useless and people would want to put them in the trash. In other cases, it might just be IT equipment that a company is refreshing, and they're going with new equipment, and they no longer have use for that equipment, even though it may still have value.
And what is the importance of recycling electronics waste?
Yeah, electronic waste, if it ends up in a landfill, can be very hazardous to the environment. Electronics have things like lead, mercury, lead tin solder, and some other nasty stuff we don't want ending up in our water systems.
Sure.
So that's one reason, one very important aspect. The other important aspect is as companies are upgrading their equipment, they have a lot of data on their equipment as well that they want handled properly. Again, whether the equipment is at its end of life, meaning it's going to be thrown away, or if it's equipment that they want to get some value back for. And
what is data security?
Well, data security, as it concerns our industry, companies are getting rid of old IT equipment, and as they're getting rid of it, there's a lot of proprietary data on there, including these days, companies have cell phones, and these smartphones like iPhones and Androids and things like that have a lot more data than we used to have on our phones. So you might have passwords and codes and all kinds of proprietary information, emails, things like that on there, and all of that needs to be handled properly. One of the items that often surprises people is copy machines, believe it or not, actually have hard drives in them. Something that most people don't realize, but there are hard drives that are storing all the documents that you're copying and scanning.
Wow, very interesting. So why your company? Why should businesses utilize your services specifically?
Well, our company specializes in not only making sure that your old IT equipment doesn't end up in a landfill, but we also specialize in data security and making sure that all of your hard drives are destroyed and none of that data is going to ever be retrieved. And at the same time, most companies, when you're upgrading your IT equipment, you're not ready to just throw it away. There's value in there, and that's where our company comes in. We can take your IT equipment, give you full reporting on what we've picked up, destroy all of the data, and then give you the option of either selling the equipment on your behalf on a consignment basis, giving some of it back to you to give to your employees, or recycling it responsibly, depending on what your needs are. Either way, we're the one-stop shop for making sure that all of your retiring IT assets are handled properly.
That's fantastic. So what part of the country are your services available?
Our services are available in all 50 states, so companies can call us and we can send out our trucks to just about anywhere in the country as long as they meet a certain requirement of a minimum number of items. And we even have a one-of-a-kind mobile shredding facility that can come out to a site. So it's a truck that is able to come out to a company where they can watch all of their hard drives being shredded on the spot and even get a video of the entire process as well as a certificate.
Wow, that's interesting and very informative, I have to say. I've learned a lot. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on the show.
I hope you've learned a lot from this video. I know I have. To learn more about All Green, click the website link below.